Good morning. Today's Wednesday, October 28th, and I wanted to show you part of my morning routine is to go through the hot sheets and the MLS and see what's going on in the market. And I found an interesting thing about Northbrook, so I wanted to show you this. In the MLS every morning, I check first for the coming soons, and then I look at the activity in Northbrook and Glenview and see what has sold, what's gone under contract, what new listings there are, and then I take a look and see if any of those will match the buyers that I'm actively working with. And then today I was looking at the stats of what the prices have been doing in Northbrook. So here you're taking a look at Northbrook. This is single family homes in all price ranges, resale homes, not counting new construction, and traditional sales, not counting any short sales or foreclosures. And one of the things, so for us visual learners here, we have a graph, or for our numbers people, we have numbers here, but this is what I thought was curious and caught my attention. Okay, so for Northbrook, the average sales price right now is $550,000. And then up here, it tells me that over the last 12 months, it hasn't changed very much. But then I'm like, well, what's this number up here? It peaked. And that's May of 2019 was 575. So then I thought, oh, wow, well, we've dropped a lot since May 2019. How is that possible? But actually, if you go back here to September, the September of this year, and then you go to September of 2019, we're about the same. So then it makes sense that in May of last year, we had a seasonal surge for the spring season, but then we're kind of bouncing around here for 2020, and we dipped a little bit in April. It was a pandemic, and then now we're back up to where we were last year in September. And then some other interesting things, the market time in Northbrook, we can scroll over, see, market time here. You can see it's 119 days, and that is up 25%. So we were experiencing in the summer some pent-up demand and crazy selling over asking price as well as quickly, and that's tapered off, but I'm also seeing a lot of new buyers entering the market right now, talking to them in the open houses and talking with buyers about what they're looking for. They're just starting to enter the market, whereas typically this time of year in the fall, we're wrapping up. And then if we look at closed sales is down about 3% over last year. And then the month supply, this is Northbrook. So 5.5 up here. This is how many months of inventory. If no new homes come to market, it would take us 5.5 months to clear out the current inventory. And that is down by 14% over last year, which means that we are still in a tight inventory crunch. And when it gets over 6 months, that becomes more of a buyer's market. So then the other thing to look at is the asking price to the closed sales price. And that's right now 95% here. That is down a little bit, although it's showing it pretty much even. We usually bounce around 96%. Let's just for kicks, we'll look at what it was in the spring. Let's see, spring. Yeah, April was about this, a little bit higher. Yeah. So that helps us when we're trying to determine what to offer. We look at that statistic to determine what's the best offer. We don't want it to be too low where the seller's just gonna not consider it. So I thought that was interesting. If you'd like any more further information about Northbrook or the surrounding areas, it's a good time to buy actually now. The interest rates are still good, and for properties that haven't sold over the summer, and if it's vacant, a seller might be more motivated. So let's get shopping.